On the morning of March 12th, 2020, I was in the Mennonite Church Saskatchewan offices meeting with Ryan Siemens and Terry Stefanik. We were together to talk about the upcoming annual delegate sessions that weekend. And as we were talking, Ryan's phone pinged. The NHL was canceling their season due to COVID-19. So the NHL now, and the NBA the day before. Terry voiced what we were all thinking. What about the delegate sessions? Minutes later, we were all on the phone with someone trying to figure out what to do. We decided to postpone the gathering. I booked a flight home for that evening, not even 10 hours after I had arrived, because I was unsure about how much longer the airports would even stay open. I've never been worried about the capital C church, the broader Christian church. It was called into being by Jesus Christ himself and lives in all kinds of circumstances, sustained by the power of the Holy Spirit. It will endure until all things are made new. I was worried about the small C church, in particular, our ecclesiology and our leadership structures. How do we do church locally? How do we support regional and nationwide church bodies now? What was going to change with COVID-19? Now, after nearly a year of witnessing our family of faith coming together in all kinds of creative ways, I realize I shouldn't have been so worried. From March to September, congregations across the country prepared and shared online services for our nationwide family of faith. What an incredibly unifying experience that was. Our first study conference on the nature and identity of the church went virtual and had over 200 registrants. We inaugurated International Witness Sunday in October, shared online resources for congregations to use in their own celebrations. We launched 5 witness support networks for international ministries and invited congregations to join. Many have. Together with MCC, we published Be It Resolved, an anthology of over 90 documents tracing the history of Anabaptist commitments to Indigenous justice and decolonization. Common Word launched a new website and helped to launch Together in Worship, a new online collection of over 1,500 curated Anabaptist worship resources. And last, congregations across our regional churches donated $50,000 to Mennonite World Conference's COVID-19 Relief Fund, matching Mennonite Church Canada's donation for a total of over $100,000. From congregants to the local congregation, to the regional church, to the nationwide and global church, your earnest prayers and dedicated giving made this work and witness possible. We are so appreciative of your generosity during such a tumultuous time. Now, in 2021, we remain isolated, and we've grown accustomed to keeping in touch with each other through our screens. We look forward to being together again and for things to return to normal. But will they? When we emerge from this time, it may be our reflex to huddle together in the upper room like the disciples in John 20:19 and following, with the door locked, counting to see who made it back and wondering where Thomas is. But I pray that God gives us the vision of Pentecost Sunday instead, leaving the locked room and venturing out into the marketplace among the Parthians, the Medes, the dwellers of Mesopotamia, different languages, cultures, new ways of organizing ourselves and being together. In 2021, we will journey with Christ together, a journey toward church that includes our homes and diverse neighborhoods, towards welcoming the leadership and direction from our siblings who are Black, Indigenous, and people of color, and towards becoming more economically and environmentally sustainable. It won't be easy. We won't always hear what we want to hear. New things can make us anxious. Yet after his resurrection, Jesus said to his disciples, "I am with you always, to the end of the age." So what have we to fear? Christ is with us in our isolation, and Christ will be with us, encouraging and equipping us as we find a new normal when restrictions eased. I witnessed the power and the remarkable power of the Holy Spirit in how we adapted to serve one another locally and globally in 2020. I'm not afraid of what lies ahead, and the church will remain strong through the duration of this. Like Mary on Easter Sunday morning who proclaimed, "I have seen the Lord," I have tremendous hope as I look to where God is leading us, and I trust that you do too. Thank you, and God bless you.